Hello, this is Everything Entertainment, and this is my Invincible Season 4, Episode 4 summary and thoughts. And this is going to be a quick video because I'm going to run through this one quickly since this is a filler episode. Which filler episodes are not bad, but this one is kind of mid. I do like some parts, but I don't really like the other parts. And I can't believe they gave a whole episode for the return of the yellow and blue suit that Mark had in season one. Like this whole episode was just to hype up the suit essentially. Like there are some themes and arcs in this episode, but it's not that good. So I'm gonna go through this video really quick because there's not much to actually talk about. What I like, what I dislike, and what I'm actually excited for. Before I talk about the main plot of the story, I like this running gag of the mummy and the girl and the sexist joke. That honestly is the funniest gag of the Invincible series. As of right now, I think on the top of my head is the best running joke. But what makes this joke funny is he did end up just possessing a woman, and he could just do it the whole time. He just wanted a male host, and the fact that he was like, "Okay, I'm done with this." Attitude, it was peak. That was the best part of the episode. Not okay, not the best part, but the funniest part, without a doubt. I really like the plot line with Hell and how Hell is not the bad place it's seen. That was a good twist on it, and I really like the history of it. The fact that they went to eras, they don't even want to talk about the third one. That was funny. And the fact that Hell is actually the good reason, like behind Earth existing, like hell, we have to think Satan of all people that Hell is the reason why Earth exists, and I just find that a great plot line for Mark to be in this season to have. I also the fact that Mark is hesitant. Like, don't get me wrong, it's stupid for him to be hesitant. Like to beat this villain Volcana, but honestly, I understand it. Like I don't like not for this situation. She's evil, she's immortal, and she's in hell. Like, dude, just whoop her and go home. It's not that serious. She was really the kind of dragging it. But I do like they continue his plot line. It wasn't just a filler episode. It does have some reason for him to be here in this situation. But I can't really get mad at him. But honestly, Mark should have just let it happen. Mark, you doing a good thing this time. No excuse. He's doing a good thing. I really do like the falling scene and the fight that happened afterwards, and the fact they get to go. Like what I mean is the falling scene answered the biggest question about heaven. How there's no confirmed heaven, only hell. And I like that they answer a bunch of questions in the episode I was thinking of. So yeah, I really do like the falling scene. I do like the fight that came with it and Mark throw him up and carrying the crown. I also do like the fact that he's not like I love the jokes with Satan, like because it's like a Mark, even though he knows how all the reason Earth exists and Earth is thriving with humans being happy. It's like I'm not about to bow to Satan. That was pretty funny. Like I really do like the hell plot. Well, it didn't reach its full potential, but it's not like it was wasted either this episode. And I really do like the whole thing with Mark and Satan essentially just not like working together, but Mark is clearly he's not a believer of God, but he's not also not atheist. He definitely not worshiping like Satan. It's funny that that's a thing, but anyway, I do enjoy the whole falling scene, the fight, and the fact that Satan got buff again. Volcano was a fine villain because well, she was just okay for the arc. Like she wasn't really needed to be a really great villain, just a threat. She was fine. The fight was fine. She was really, even though she's not strong, she is immortal, so that makes her somewhat dangerous. And I have to admit, uh, well, she's not bad if that makes sense. But anyway, I do have to say she's a good villain. I enjoy her fights. I found it funny that Mark kept one tapping her. Do I have to admit that the fight wasn't that good? It dragged out so far. And I do like that Mark was able to one tap her multiple times. It just proved that this was kind of a joke episode. Mark could have really just solved it if he just handled it by himself. But I'm not gonna put down Volcana. And oh, Damien Dogblood, I really hate like I hate how he talks this episode. It was so slow, so boring. It was just too much. I really don't like that. And his plotline with his sister was also weak. I don't really care. I don't care about anyone but Mark, Volcana, Darkblood, and Satan. Everybody else is just extra. And honestly, I don't even care about everybody in this episode, but like Mark. Like I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. This plotline could have been great, but taking the detective and making him a battle hungry warrior is a choice, and they handled it fine. It just felt repetitive throughout the episode, and that what makes this episode kind of mid, like not bad, not good, just mid. And it had itself to blame for being so repetitive with the action and the sequences of events. Before I talk about Eve plotline, let's talk about William's new VA. And yeah, we all know that he sounds even more, I want to say exaggerated than before, but his lines are kind of the same. So good on keeping the one consistent. But now to talk about Eve plotline, I already know what happened in the comics, like I said before, so I kind of know what happened. But at least they're taking this way more seriously than the comics. In the comics, it kind of a quick event, and I think if they build up the way I think it is, it's going to be amazing, amazing writing, because every episode is kind of the reason why she going to do what she do, which I'm going to talk about in the future, probably season 5, most likely season 5. But yeah, I do like the fact that Eve is hiding her pregnancy against Mark, and this will be a problem in their relationship sooner or later. And the funniest part about their conversation on the rooftop is just Mark dropping the fact that Hannah's real, and Eve was like, "What?" That was like the best part. I don't really care about anything else. That was just funny. Now to talk about the end credit scene, we all saw this coming. No shocker here. Nolan back on Earth. That's a big deal. But adding his BFF by his side, and yeah, things are being hectic. As of this video, I have not yet. Well, actually, no, I have watched episode I believe 5 after this federal episode because there was no point. This was a federal episode, but I have not yet watched episode 6. Like I seen the trailers by the time this video came out, but I have not watched episode 6, and I'm excited to get to that point. But I only watched episode 5 because this was filler. This does not impact the whole upcoming episode. Oh, I forgot to talk about Debbie's situation, how she moving in with Paul. That was nice too. Nice seeing them basically agreeing on the future to make changes. And oh my god, no, but yeah, I'll talk about all that in the next episode because this episode is just existing. It's not really a big deal. And the next episode where things get back on track is series again. This is without the weakest episode of Invincible in the series as a whole, and that's saying something. Because Invincible doesn't really have bad episodes. Like they have a solid episode, but the fact this one is bad is just really disappointing on so many levels. It's just a bit upsetting. They took a good concept and just ruined it. And they also hyped up more Demon Dark Blood in the future. I am not excited after this episode. The way he talked and the demon aspect, like the detective aspect of him, is entertaining. But besides that, I'm not really excited for anything else. So like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.